I press that record button, I always fight the fear of things not going well, not going as planned. And it's always a constant battle of the mind and, of course, with the heart. And I always fear that I might be wasting the time and effort of my colleagues. And this has brought me sometimes pain, but also joy, especially if I was able to overcome the challenges.
I'm afraid that the story won't land, that I'll miss the moment that actually matters. Pressing record feels like making a promise to the subject, to the audience, even to myself. The fear is that I won't be present enough to catch the truth, or that I'll flatten something real into something forgettable. It's not about the camera, it's about whether I'm ready to carry the weight of the story in front of me.
Siguro ako isa sa kinakatakutan ko sa pagkukwento ay yung baka hindi ko nabibigyan ng hustisya, no? Yung mga kwentong totoo, yung mga kwentong totoong nakaugat, no? Sa mga totoong karanasan sa totoong mundo. Na baka mali yung pagkukwento ko, no? Sa mundong mas malaki kesa sa akin.
As somebody who's like not that confident yet to like be on camera, probably it would be the fear of being misunderstood. Because I have a way of saying things that it might come off different, that I feel like it needs more explanation. And that's really, I guess, something that I'm still working on.
As I gained experience and new lessons, the fear took on a new form. It shifted to creative courage, creative confidence, and even creative responsibility to my audiences as a storyteller.
I think it didn't disappear, it just evolved. Early on, fear was loud. Am I good enough? Do I belong here? Now it's quieter but more complicated. I'm afraid of being playing safe, of leaning too much on what I already know works. Experience teaches you how to deliver, but it also tempts you to stop risking. That's the new fear. Becoming comfortable in a craft that should always challenge you.
Nako, hindi nawala ang fear, hindi nawawala ang takot para sa akin. Nag-i-evolve lang. No, siguro sa akin ngayon, mas tahimik na siya ngayon. Minsan nagiging inspirasyon na siya, yung takot, nagiging gasolina, no? Na takot na nagtutulak, pero never pumipigil.
For me, fear did change as I gained more experience. It was also being more visible. Because I think that being more seen also comes with more responsibility. Because now that more people hear you, more people listen to you, it becomes more a bigger responsibility because now we have people who actually take influence to what you say.
If you have a way or a process of turning it positively or using fear positively, it can be very, very useful in filmmaking. The fear can actually push you to better standards, to higher standards. It can push you to excellence. You can prepare better. You will wake up earlier and you will be pushed to your limits, especially if you don't want to fail, disappoint your audiences. So fear can be very, very useful.
Yes, fear is a compass. When a project scares me a little, it usually means it matters. It means I'm stepping outside of my usual patterns or my comfort zone. Fear keeps me alert. It forces me to listen harder, ask better questions, and respect the story more. The danger isn't fear itself, it's ignoring it or letting it decide for you.
Oo, naniniwala ako na useful yung takot, no, sa paggawa natin ng pelikula o sa pagkukwento natin. Kasi naniniwala ako na kapag wala ka ng takot, wala ka ng pakialam sa ginagawa mo. Fear means may respeto ka pa sa ginagawa mo at sa sining mo. Basta, wag mo lang hahayaan, no, na kainin ka nito at i-restrict ka nito. I-restrict yung potential mo bilang storyteller.
For me, fear sharpens honesty because it makes you want to be more truthful to yourself or real with what you actually believe in. Because when you're honest, it's hard to say something that you don't mean. So even if I'm scared of being misunderstood, if I'm able to just be honest with what I want to say, it's easy to stand for what message I wanted to go about.
The fear has always been the audience not liking or loving my work. But through the years, I've learned to fight that fear, bring out my voice, and develop the storyteller that is inside of me, the storyteller that I want to become. And I learned that there will always be that audience. They're out there. You just have to keep going and connect with them.
The fear of losing curiosity, of becoming someone who creates an autopilot. I'm scared of a future where I'm technically skilled but emotionally disconnected. That fear hasn't left, and maybe it shouldn't. Because as long as it's there, I know I still care enough to keep pressing record.
Siguro yung fear ko hanggang ngayon ay yung fear na hindi ko ma-reach yung full maximum potential ko bilang storyteller. At fear na baka hindi ko mahanap, no, yung kwentong talagang dapat kong ikwento.
As someone who yaps a lot, actually the fear that hasn't left me is not being able to say enough. Because I feel like no matter how much I say, I could have always said more that could have meant more. Because I'm not the type who wants to just say something for the sake of saying something. Because I believe in everything that we do, we should always do our best and give it our all. Even with something as simple as answering a question.